Body bags where horror lies.
Hey everybody, it's Matt from You and Your Horror Movies, and welcome to Body Bags. It is week 196 here on the channel, so thank you very much for checking us out. This week we are doing anything from the Video Nasties. So it is Video Nasty Week. All those films from the 70s, 80s that were banned in Britain were downed the Video Nasties. There's about 70 something films, I think, close to it. But any of that, they were banned for a while over there, and they finally got re-released and everything. Really cool how that was done. There is a documentary on it. I highly recommend checking out those documentaries on the Video Nasties if you don't know what they are or anything, or what movies they are. Just surprised at what some of those movies were. But the film I am doing from the Video Nasties is from the 1980s, and that is called Toxic Zombies. Yes. Toxic Zombies is pretty much this political group is tired of the pot growers and the hippies and everything. They decided to crop dust this hippie weed plantation with this experimental powder. Supposedly if they smoke it, they would get sick, and then they could find them a lot easier because they would have this weird sickness. Well, they decided to hire this drunk crop duster, and he does dust the crops. But what happens was the hippies, drug dealers, were actually in the fields picking up the weed and everything, and they got hit with this powder. Well, this powder has a very nasty side effect when it's on skin. It pretty much turns you into this weird, dead-like trance slash almost like a zombified individual. So pretty much these pot growers are loose and killing other people in this wooded area. You have a government official who was out with his brother and his wife to have a fishing excursion. Well, now they're caught up in this mess to fight off these weird, supposedly toxic zombies. Now, for a very film from the 80s, you'd think it would be close to an Italian type of film, but it's not. It's weird. Some of it doesn't make sense. Like, there's a scene where they're held up in this barn slash house in the middle of nowhere. The zombies go back, and all of a sudden they're carrying torches. Where the hell did he get these torches from? It didn't make sense. It was just really weird. For gore, it definitely has some weird gore to it. You know, people's getting their hands cut off. People are getting bitten by these so-called zombies. I probably wouldn't really call them zombies because they are wielding and using axes and machetes, rocks, torches. They're not really eating people, but they are just cutting them up and dismembering them. So you have that going on. But other than that, this movie is watchable. I remember seeing this in the beginning as a kid. I remember the crop dusting scene, and they all coming out covered in white powder, coughing up blood. But I think I went to bed. This was like in the 80s, so probably it was like one of those up all night type films. This was 89 minutes long, and the DVD was Substance that put this out. This is in a full screen release. No real special features, just scene access, and that's it. The transfer quality on this DVD is very poor. Now, I'd love to see this get a Blu-ray release. This would be kind of cool if they did. But for what it is, that's what you have. So it's actually not bad. If you can get around the poorness, there's some bad dubbing issues when watching it. Sometimes they'll start talking, and then there'll be a pause and back to the talk again. So, yeah. But other than that, for what it's worth, Toxic Zombies is definitely worth a watch. If you've never seen the film, I recommend watching it. Not for everybody to own, maybe, but for me, I liked owning it. I thought it was a fun sub to watch. Good body count. You have some corrupt government officials going on, so you have that issue, and of course the drugs and weird acting in this movie. So when they're possessed, not really possessed, more like drug induced or whatever you want to call it, when they're zombified, It just cracked me up laughing the way they looked. The wide-eyed and the look itself was just goofy. Anyway, guys, check out Toxic Zombies from 1980. Again, it's pretty cool on the video nasty list. So check it out, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Have yourself a good weekend. Stay away from crop dusting.